The movie begins with a man named Peter Hoskins looking at the clock tower. He walks down the street and enters a party. There he meets his friend named Taylor. Taylor and Peter greet each other. Taylor introduces Peter to a girl who was dancing at the party. She was dancing like being free and wild. Her name is Rita Boyle. She and Peter meet each other and Taylor goes to get them a beer and a wine. Rita is dancing excitedly while Peter just stands and looks at her. Peter also joins her and they both dance. Peter initiates a conversation and asks her how long she has been living in the building. Rita tells him about herself and that she's been living there for 2 years. She also tells Peter that she hasn't slept since she was 14. Peter is amazed. He tells her that she looks great, while Rita tells Peter that she likes his shirt. Meanwhile, Taylor arrives with the drinks and Peter tells him that Rita has insomnia. Taylor excuses Peter and goes away. Rita and Peter start their conversation again. Peter gets to know that she is a bartender at the tin market. Peter tells Rita that she should try a herb to help her sleep, but she claims to have tried it before and it doesn't work for her. Later, Peter goes to the bar where Rita works. Rita sees him and they both start talking again. They are good friends now. Peter asks her about her sleep. They start discussing a book that Peter had read that day. They discuss other books too. After some time, Rita asks Peter about his journey in Europe for 10 years. Peter understands that Rita has asked for information about him from Taylor. Peter tells her about his background. Peter's parents were divorced when he was a 4-year-old kid. He used to live with his grandparents who are also deceased now. When he was 12 years old, his grandparents also went to a nursing home because they also fell ill. Peter had to go to live with his mother who married another man named Hank. They had 2 children together. Hank always used to stay unhappy. Peter also goes to live with his father who is also married to a woman named Sophie. They both had 3 children. Sophie didn't like Peter and was cruel to him. Peter made an excuse that he was going to the movies but flew to Europe instead. Later, on their way to Rita's house, they walk on the street and have a chit-chat. Rita asks him if he knows any Dutch, which meant your teeth are white. He says another sentence in Dutch and asks Rita to repeat it. She repeats the sentence thrice. She memorizes it. She insists Peter to translate it for her, but Peter doesn't translate it. In fact, he promises her to tell the meaning of the sentence some other day. They both enter Rita's house. Peter stands and looks at her home. Rita offers him a drink and goes to bring it. Rita plays some music while Peter tells Rita that he wants to solve her insomnia problem. Rita brings him a drink and asks him what he does for a living. He tells her that she is very beautiful and leans in to kiss her. Later, Rita and Peter go to her bedroom and make love to each other. She asks him if he ever meets or calls his family. Peter denies. The next morning, Peter goes to his work and is incredibly happy. Peter and Rita meet again. They talk about the dirtiest fantasies they have ever had. In the next scene, Rita and Peter are laying together. Peter tells him that he is the happiest and that Rita's love has become a medicine to him. He wants more of it. He asks her if she likes kids and Rita says that she loves them. He further asks if she wants to have kids. Rita denies and talks about her fears of having children. She doesn't want to raise her kids in a world that has changed now, and she certainly doesn't want to raise them without Peter. Peter understands that she doesn't sleep because of overthinking. Rita tells Peter that the world is a terrible place. He then comforts her and hugs her. They both keep seeing each other every day for the next 6 weeks. One night while Peter and Rita have dinner at Peter's place, she tells Peter that her parents want to meet him. She has told her parents everything about Peter and his family background. Peter proposes to her and asks her to marry, to which she says yes. On the weekend, they both go to Rita's parents' house. Rita introduces Peter to her parents. They sit and talk about Peter's work. Peter is a manager in a scientific publishing firm. Rita's parents ask about the firm. Rita goes to bring beer for all of them while her father talks to Peter about the firm. Rita's mother asks them how long have they been together. Rita lies and tells her it has been a year now. Rita's father shows Peter all the tattoos on his body. One tattoo is his first ever dog named Bully. Rita is embarrassed by the act and laughs it off. Soon Peter and Rita's wedding day arrives. He promises her that he would love her even if she is a 100-year-old lady who is bald and has yellow teeth. Rita and Peter take their vows, kiss each other, and are declared husband and wife. They both enjoy the wedding and meet the guests when they come across an old man. The old man wishes the couple a great journey ahead and asks to kiss Rita. No one seems to know who he is. He kisses Rita. While kissing her, a strange thing happens: black clouds and a thunder appears. After the kiss, the old man falls to the ground. Rita's parents try to comfort him and lift him up from the ground. The old man calls Rita's father as his daddy and calls out for Peter. Everybody thinks that it's the effect of too much drinking. The old man goes away. Rita is standing with Peter acting strange. Everyone is confused about the unknown man and the fuss, but she believes that it might be her kiss that made the man fall to the floor. When the wedding's over, Rita and Peter are going on their honeymoon. They are on the plane. Peter feels something strange and keeps thinking about the unknown man. He tells Rita that he feels bad for the old man. He keeps thinking about why he called him honey. He swears to Rita that he has never seen him before. Rita doesn't seem to respond. Peter looks at her and realizes that she didn't hear anything because she was snoring in her sleep. Later, Rita and Peter go to a fancy dinner. Peter asks Rita to quit her bartending and let him support the two of them. She doesn't respond much to his talk. She tells him that she is fine with the idea. Peter is amazed that Rita has considered what he asked her without arguing. He is freaking out about Rita's strange behavior. He asks Rita if she's sorry to marry Peter, but she tells him not to be silly. Peter and Rita do tons of activities while on their vacation. Rita seemed fearless and tired. The strange thing that bothered Peter was that she was sleeping when she had insomnia. Peter thought as if nothing was wrong with it, but the problem he had was that he felt nothing. Later, they are on their vacation. Peter orders a Long Island iced tea. The waiter says there is no such drink. Since Rita is a bartender, Peter asks for the recipe of the drink from Rita. She says that she has forgotten the recipe. Peter was confused by Rita's behavior because she loved drinks. She tells Peter to stop creating a fuss about little things. They go to a beach at night. Rita asks Peter to make it to her at the beach. Rita suddenly says that she wants to have a baby, while Peter reminds her that she didn't want babies before. Peter is frustrated with Rita's behavior and tells Rita that she was never like this before as she is now. Rita tells him that he needs to relax and enjoy his glorious life. That too sounded very strange to Peter. He steps back and says, Rita is afraid of life. Peter says a line in Dutch and asks Rita what that line meant. Rita tells the meaning of the line correctly. Peter hugs her and is very happy that it is Rita. He then asks about another line in Dutch that she memorized when they first met. Rita is puzzled and she goes away saying goodnight. Peter runs after her and tells her that he wants the Rita he knew before their marriage. Rita responds that this is who she is and that what Peter saw wasn't there at all. Peter and Rita return from their vacation and stay at Rita's place. Outside Rita's house, the same old man who kissed Rita at the wedding was standing behind a tree looking at both of them. Later, Peter goes to the office and meets Taylor. He asks Taylor about the concept of two souls switching in each other's bodies through a kiss. Taylor takes it as a joke and asks Peter if Rita's soul has entered in Peter. Later that night, Peter comes home and sees the house tidy. Rita asks him about his work and cooks dinner for him. Rita says it's a surprise for Peter. She asks him to guess his surprise. He couldn't guess it, so she shows him his surprise. She cooked spitzels for him, which was his favorite dish. Peter sees a glass and notices that she has been drinking again. Peter also sees a book. Rita comes and tells him that she started reading it because Peter told her about the book. Rita tells her that she is coping with the fact that she's married and that maybe they had a hard time in Jamaica. She tells Peter that she loves him. She leans forward and kisses her husband. Peter has tears in his eyes. He has confirmed that she is not Rita. He questions Rita if she fixed her hair after reading Rita's journal and figuring out what she drinks. Rita had everything perfectly figured out by reading her journal. Peter asks her about Rita. He says her to bring her back and go back from wherever the soul came from in Rita's body. Rita doesn't say anything and Peter goes away saying that he'll find her. Peter walks to the bar in the rain where Rita used to do bartending. Peter meets Tom, Rita's coworker. He asks about Rita and Peter responds that she isn't feeling well. Peter is upset and drinks. A sound occurs of an old man ordering Dewar's, Rita's favorite drink. Peter looks at the old man. He approaches the old man and asks if they've worked together. The old man nods yes. He sits with the old man. Peter gives a smile and asks the man if he has seen him at his wedding. The old man nods again. Peter asks him a bunch of questions like his stepmother's name, the movie he was about to watch when he was about to leave for Europe, her father's first tattoo. The old man answers all the questions correctly. Peter is startled and says that he knew it wasn't her. Rita's soul is in the old man's body, while the old man's soul is in Rita's. Peter cries a lot and hugs the old man. Peter talks to Tom and says that he is going to walk to the train with the old man. The old man and Peter walk down the street. The old man, who is Rita, tells Peter that she missed him. Peter asks where she has been. The old man tells Peter that he had to stay with the old man's family. He couldn't go anywhere to the police or Rita's mother because no one would believe him that he is Rita. The old man tells Peter to walk slowly as he gets short of breath. He asks about his honeymoon with the old man's soul and Rita. Peter seems upset about it. Peter comes back home and inspects Rita's home to find her. Instead, he finds her dad packing Rita's stuff. He asks him where is Rita. Her dad tells Peter that she has gone with her mother to Lake Forest. Peter asks for the reason, but her dad insists not to call or visit until she calms down. Peter doesn't understand what her father was saying at first. Her father told him that Rita mentioned to them about his suffering from a delusion. Rita is asking for a divorce. Peter calms her father down and asks him what type of delusions did Rita mention. Her father tells him that Peter thinks of her as if she is someone else. Peter laughs loudly and argues that he can't believe that her father took her word. Peter becomes furious and tells her father that he doesn't know her. He doesn't even know his flesh and blood, and that's an absurd thing. Her father agrees, takes her stuff, and goes away. Peter tries to convince Dr. Boyle that she seems to know certain facts, but that's because she has read Rita's journal. Peter asks her father to watch her actions, the way she chews, the way she sits, and her eyes. Dr. Boyle doesn't believe in him at all and advises him to see a doctor and leave. Peter is left alone with the old man. He tells him that he is not attracted to him. Peter believes that he is seeing delusions, but the old man convinces him that what he sees is indeed the truth. Later, the old man and Peter are in a car going to the old man's house. Peter asks the old man to see his wallet. The old man shows it to Peter. He sees his name, Becker. Peter asks if his family is Dutch. The old man tells him that neither of them spoke Dutch in his family. Peter takes the old man to his home, telling his family that he got lost on the street. The old man has a daughter named Mrs. Bleer. She asks her father how he got lost. She asks if he had taken the train to go somewhere. The old man responded that he is going to sleep and that nobody wakes him up. Meanwhile, Peter has a chit-chat with the old man's family. He asks them if he has any mental or neurological disorders. Mrs. Bleer tells Peter that he hasn't been himself since her mother died and he had to move in with her. She further adds that a few weeks ago, they found out that her father is suffering from lung cancer. He had cirrhosis before, which she didn't take seriously, but now he doesn't have even a year to live. Peter makes an excuse to the family and immediately gets out of there. Peter and the old man go back home. The old man escaped from his home too by jumping out of the window. The old man asks if there is something the family might have told him. Peter tells him that he has lung cancer and cirrhosis. Peter and the old man stay together for a couple of days. Peter tried to contact Rita's parents, but no one responded to his calls. After some time, the old man and Peter break into Rita's parents' house. They appear to be gone somewhere as their car wasn't there. Peter watches his wedding videos and tells the old man that he misses Rita's face and her little feet. The old man and Peter spend days together when one day the old man has a deep conversation with Peter. Peter tells the old man that he doesn't want him to die as Rita existed in him. He says he doesn't want to die either. Later, Peter calls Rita's parents again. Rita's mom picks up the phone. Peter asks about it. Her mother tells Peter that she is in terrible condition and shaken up. Her father decided to take her to London so she can have some rest. Rita's mother asks Peter what happened between the two of them. Peter tells her that he told her she isn't the same person he knew before marriage, but he would do anything to get her back. Peter tells Rita's mother that he loves her daughter with his heart and soul. He convinces her mother to let him meet her, but her mother denies it. Her mother tells Peter that Rita and her father wouldn't like talking to him. Peter makes a plan. Peter asks Rita's mother to make an excuse and bring Rita back. Perhaps she can go on a business trip and take Rita to collect her things from the basement, that way he could meet Rita. Rita's mother is convinced and they agree to meet on Monday afternoon. She tells Peter that Rita loves him and misses him. The old man is sitting with Peter being sad. Peter tells the old man that Rita's mother will come soon. Peter leans in and kisses the old man. On Monday afternoon, Rita's mother and Rita arrive at their home. Rita sees her husband. Her mother insists Rita to talk to him and figure out their matters. Her mother goes out, leaving the couple alone to talk. Peter asks Rita to sit. He tells Rita that he missed her. The old man arrives with a knife and drops it in his hand. Suddenly, Peter attacks Rita and holds her neck and ties her feet. He points the knife toward Rita and asks Rita to kiss the old man. Rita and the old man kiss, but it didn't work. Peter threats Rita that he would slay her. And how did she do this? Peter tells the old man that it's a trick. The old man asks Peter to put the knife down. He is frustrated and angry because his plan didn't work. Rita and the old man talk. Rita tells the old man that she got on the train. She had no idea where it was going. She stopped at the place and saw their wedding. A young happy couple starting their new life, and she wanted it bad. She told that if she would switch into the bride's body, this time she would take care of herself. Not drink, that will take care of her liver and brush her teeth daily. The old man remembers that all his life he wanted to become an old person and leave his life behind him, while Rita wanted her life to be ahead of her. They attracted each other by wanting the opposites, and so by telling each other this, their souls finally switch. Rita's soul enters into her body again, while the old man's body returns to his. The old man tells Rita that he loved her daughter and mother very much. Women make life inside of them which holds on to them. He further tells Peter that he tries to stay patient. He called every hotel to what is a Long Island iced tea. He tells him that he was not his type. The old man thinks that the idea of living forever isn't good. The old man walks towards the door and tells the couple to do themselves a favor and floss. The old man vanishes out of the door. Peter looks at Rita and is amazed to see her back, while Rita looks at her body excitedly and is happy to get back into it again. They both are happy to have each other back. Peter says a line in Dutch, to which Rita responds that he promised her he would tell the meaning someday. Peter translates it as said, "The better to eat you with." Peter comes forward and tells Rita that she is a miracle for him. He leans in and kisses her on her soft lips, happy and excited to have her back. With this, the movie ends.